Hello and welcome to my channel. My name is Danica and I'm a part-time reseller on the Poshmark app. I sell on Poshmark US and Poshmark Canada, and today's video is a recap on the Poshfest 2022 hackathon. So if you want to know all the features that are coming to Poshmark and how I feel about them, make sure you stay tuned right to the end. Okay, so let's get into it. I have my notes here. I wanted to make sure I brought you all the info straight from the source, okay? I literally was in my PJs watching. As soon as it was done, I was like, let me get ready. I have to film a video. Okay, so first things first, what they discussed was the Posh show. So if you haven't seen on social media, it is not available to us Canadians yet, so it is possible that you haven't come across this, but in the US they are starting Posh shows. So those are live shows, you might say very similar to another app that's kind of blowing up right now, Whatnot, and the similarities are astounding, to be honest. So what they said was they have been working on rolling out Posh shows for 3 years, which is weird because yesterday Manish said that it was the fastest development that they've had in the app, that it went from idea to rolling out in 59 days. So I'm not really sure what happened there. They said that, so basically it is a little bit different than Whatnot in terms of some little details. You can set a duration on Poshmark live show, whereas on Whatnot you just set your start time and you go however long you want. So for the Poshmark live shows, the process is, first thing you do is add a listing. So that kind of annoys me in a way because you need to create a brand new listing from scratch anyway. So why not just have it listed on Poshmark? To me, the platforms are so different that I have some things that I am sourcing right now to sell on Poshmark, and I have some things that I'm sourcing to sell on Whatnot. Whatever doesn't sell on Whatnot, I'm cross-listing to Poshmark. Whatever doesn't sell on Poshmark, I'm putting in a show on what's not selling on Poshmark, I'm putting in a show on Whatnot. So that is kind of what's annoying. There are so many more criteria you need to enter on listings in Poshmark than on Whatnot. So if you're starting the listing from scratch anyway, then that doesn't really make sense to me. They have a feature button, which if you're on Whatnot is like the pin button, whereas before you auction the item off, you will feature that item on the bottom so that everyone that's in the live show can see which item is next, and then you auction the item and you have a minimum bid. So just like Whatnot, you would have the listing, pin it to the bottom, auction it, and have a starting bid. I guess maybe in the Poshmark live show people can see the starting bid, but whatever, there's really no differences except the listing as far as I'm concerned. The next thing that they talked about in the hackathon is going to be only relevant for anyone selling on Poshmark US. This is not a Poshmark Canada feature, or if you're in Canada and selling on Poshmark US, it actually still wouldn't work. So it is a QR code printing hack. So if you don't have a printer at home or don't want to use your printer, what they're doing is you can, I'm assuming, bundle up your pending shipments into one QR code, and then once you generate that QR code you can walk right into USPS and they will actually print the labels for you. I mean, technically you wouldn't even have to pack anything up before you go because they have free shipping supplies. So you could just like literally bring the clothes and be like, here's my QR code, can I get a few mailers to pack these? Boom, you're good to go. I think that's a really good idea. I think that makes it a little easier for people to sell on Poshmark. I know when I first started, I would walk to Staples every time I made a sale and print out my label at Staples and then come back down here and send it, I guess. I don't know. There's a mailbox up there, so who knows what I did. It happened once that I made a sale, walked up to Staples, printed a label, came back home and made another sale. Walked right back up to Staples and printed another label, and then finally I was like, that's enough, and I bought myself a printer, and now I have my trusty Rollo printer, which we love. Okay, the next feature they talked about is also something super exciting. As far as I can tell, this is only Poshmark US, not Poshmark Canada, but in terms of getting paid, they are introducing instant payout. So as soon as that money hits your redeemable balance, you can hit redeem now and be paid within 30 minutes. I don't know if anyone else caught it on the screen, but there is a $2 charge for that feature. There's a $2 fee for that transaction. So, I mean, if you need the money right away, for sure, why not? But if you can wait the one business day and save the $2, it depends, right? If you're transferring a lot of money and the $2 is like not a big deal, then do whatever you want to do, obviously. Also, if you're on Poshmark Canada and don't sell on Poshmark US, it is crazy to me that you can request a check payout in the States. And it literally will say like, get paid in 2 to 3 weeks. A lot of controversy around checks right now. So I don't know if I would trust a check from Poshmark to make it to me, personally. Next feature they talked about is a feature that I have seen on and off for the last year probably. It is the saved searches. So what you can do is go into Poshmark, put in your search that you want to look for. Let's say I'm looking for Fry Campus boots. I put in Fry Campus boots and you can save that search. They did mention when you save the search, it saves the filters that you had on at that time. So if you're looking for things that you want to source and not for yourself, I would recommend unclicking the My Size at least. That way you're getting all the listings that are in that search criteria. I've literally seen that feature on and off for the last year. I had it for like 30 minutes and then it left again, and then my friend had it and then it left. So they said it is rolling out very soon. A lot of these are rolling out very soon. There was one thing I think that they said is rolling out today, but I don't remember which one it was. So they did say you can save up to 30 safe searches at a time. There's a limit on it. You can delete any saved search whenever you want. And yeah, launching soon. The next feature they talked about, I'm actually really excited about. I think this is really cool. It is the scale to fit feature. So you no longer need to take your pictures in square mode. I know it's not that big of a deal for me. Once you realize that that's kind of what you have to do, you just do it. But things that have weird dimensions like maxi dresses, overalls, things that are like very long and skinny, it's hard to get the square mode, just looks weird. And sometimes you like can't get everything in there at once. So basically right now you have to take it in whatever mode and then zoom in to make it fit into the square. But they're going to have it kind of look like you can put in whatever dimension photo and the sides will just kind of be blurred. Like the photo will be clear and then they'll have little panels on the side to make it fit the square. That will just be blank space basically. The next thing was like a little underwhelming, and I feel like they kind of felt that. It's an animation to celebrate your sale. So if you get a little notification on your phone that says you made a sale and you click on that notification, it'll bring you to your sales page and then have like a little burst of confetti. I guess it's kind of cute, but whatever. And then they ended the hackathon talking more about live shows and features that they are rolling out for the live shows soon. So let me read the list. Quick list during the show, adding more items as you're running the show. Multi-item auction, feature, buy now, a buy now feature, bundling during the live, bookmarking a show, allowing shoppers to see what's in your show before and during the show. This reads to me like a list that they went into a Whatnot show and was like, what do they have that we don't? They made that list and they made those features, because that is exactly a copycat. That is like, in Whatnot, you can add items to your show during the show. You can auction off multiple items. There's a buy now tab. There is bundling during the live. So I guess Poshmark had it so every sale had its own label and you were paying full shipping for each. I don't know, they just rolled this out in like the last couple weeks. So, and I wasn't able to attend any and wasn't able to have any shows because I'm in Canada. Bookmarking the show, something else that Whatnot lets you do. Allowing shoppers to see what's in your shop before and during the sale. Exactly what you can do on Whatnot. I understand that it's like smart of them to do that. Do I think I'm going to fully transition out of Whatnot back into only selling on Poshmark? I'm not sure, because the commission on Whatnot is half what Poshmark takes, and so the margins are just better, to be honest. So that was everything they talked about at the hackathon. Let me know what your thoughts on which feature are you most excited about. I think mine is honestly probably, I am excited to try the live shows once they come to Canada, and I think the saved searches is what I'm really excited about, because I do like to search a little bit to source on Poshmark, so it would make my life a lot easier. And yeah, okay, I will see you next time. Bye.